As an HR professional, I know that for many of you, implementing diversity, equity, and inclusion strategies can be challenging, especially because there is still widespread confusion about these terms. And this is a problem because if you're not clear on what these concepts mean, how can you implement the right solutions? Hi, I'm Louisa Drescher, CEO of Mastering Cultural Differences and a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion expert. I work with HR professionals like you, and I help them understand and work well across differences so they can create more diverse and truly inclusive organizations. As a consultant and trainer with over 20 years of experience, this is an area that I'm really passionate about and why I think it is so important to shed some light on these terms. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the questions I get asked the most. Aren't diversity, equity, and inclusion the same thing? The answer is no. This video is all about diversity. In the next video, I will go over the other two concepts, equity and inclusion. But before diving deeper into the concept of diversity, I want to highlight why diversity is so important these days and why it needs to be seen as more than a buzzword. You see, many organizations today are spending millions, and I mean millions of dollars to address their lack of diversity. Look at what is happening in the tech industry, for example. From 2014 to 2016, Google spent $265 million to increase their diversity numbers. Since 2015, Intel has been spending $60 million a year on its diversity efforts. Why are these tech industries spending all this money? Because it is no secret that the tech industry is largely staffed by white and Asian men. In fact, a Google report showed that 7 out of 10 people who work at Google are men. Latinx make it about 3% of their workforce, and African Americans only 2%. There is an urgent need to make the tech industry more representative of the population they serve. For that to happen, they need to close the gender and racial gap that still exists. Now let's focus on what diversity means. Simply put, diversity means differences in any given context. For example, different types of shoes in your closet, different flavors of coffee in your pantry, different kinds of flowers in your garden. You get the picture. Diversity in the context of an organization means diversity of identities such as race, ethnicity, gender, religion, nationality, sexual orientation, communication styles, age, and many other aspects, seen or unseen, such as a learning disability. All these differences, these aspects of our identity, affect how individuals think and behave. And it is important that you understand the impact of these differences in the workplace and learn how to work effectively with these differences. For example, you may have Muslim employees in your team, and you know how their religion requires they pray 5 times a day. These individuals will be impacted in a negative way if you schedule a midday staff meeting. So, you need to keep that in mind when you schedule team meetings. Or let's say you may have employees whose cultural orientation will prevent them from saying no to their immediate supervisor. What strategies can you implement so you can get the right answer from these employees without putting them in an embarrassing situation? Some of these cultural differences I will cover in upcoming videos. For now, I want you to understand that the key to successfully managing a diverse workforce is to find workable solutions, taking into consideration the diversity of your employees. Because, as many studies have demonstrated, employees can only do their best if they can bring their whole selves to work. I hope this short video helps. In the upcoming video, we will take a look at the other two pieces of this equation, so to speak, equity and inclusion. As my gift to you, you can download a free PDF with 8 concrete strategies you can put in place to enhance your recruitment of diverse candidates. Just click on the link below. And remember, differences are never a problem once you master them.